Hello, welcome back to another Tabletop Talk. Today, as you can see, I have a new toy that arrived in the mail today, and I'm excited to open it up. As most of you know, I have discovered PC replay basketball, and I'm enjoying it very much, doing a 61-62 Cincinnati Royal replay with that. And I also enjoy cards and dice a lot, and so I thought I would pick up the cards and dice version of it. So that's what I have before me here. So I got the game parts, and I got the 85-86 card set. So I'm excited to dig in and see what I got. So we will open him up. Again, careful not to cut myself. If it wasn't for the fact that I was such a cards and dice nut, the computer version of it would be plenty, because they do an excellent job of representing the game on the computer. But there's just something about having the cards and charts in front of me that I enjoy. So I doubt that I will do a full replay with these, but who knows? I might, because I do enjoy cards and dice on the table. And unlike their baseball version, you're not able to, it doesn't work as seamlessly. You're not able to roll your own dice and look things up on the chart. A lot of it is actually done in the game itself on the computer version of basketball. So that's not made to be as seamless. I'm going to take this off and try to get it open. There we go. I don't guess you care a whole lot if you see me opening the box or not. There we go. All right. So there we go, guys. Replay basketball, cards and dice. Very cool. As usual, always love getting stuff in the mail. That is a lot of fun. Brings out the kid in you. So they had a sale going, and so they was a lot of orders, Pete said. So there we go. Isn't that beautiful? Professional basketball action on your tabletop. Replay basketball. So looking good. So let's open him up and see what we got. Before we do, though, you can see this box is very, very nice, and looks like it's pretty thick there. So here we go. So this looks like our the fast action deck. I got the no dice version, but I think the no dice version is actually, you can still roll some of your own dice if you want. So we got our rubber bands, which I don't mind using. Some people have a meltdown about that, but we got our dice, small dice. But I've got plenty of dice. I don't need. Actually, I ordered these dice. I did order these dice, so the dice don't come with the game. So here let me show you the difference. These are what came in the game. Sometimes it's hard to judge these, and then these are normal sized dice, so you can see the difference there. So I like the bigger dice. They shake easier in my hand for me. But anyway, so got an extra set of dice if I ever need them. But that doesn't come with the game. I ordered that on the side. So here we got our little basketball pawn and little chips to keep track of what we're doing. And got our rubber bands. These are our fast action cards. So because I have played with the PC version, which is very much tied to the cards and dice, I'm pretty familiar with the game. So it should be a pretty easy transition. The cards are nice. Good, because obviously you do want to be doing a lot of shuffling with these, so they are very good. There's, you all know how I feel about payoff pitch baseball stuff, and they're, looks like the cards might not be quite as thick as those, but they're still very good. So we got 2 piles of that. And then I think these are our time cards, yeah, if you decide to keep time that way. Very cool. So we'll keep our pile over here in the lid. So we got, wow, very nice. I think a lot of these companies are investing money in the quality of the game components, because I think a lot of people like us who make videos are making it known that that's kind of an important thing for us. So the quality of this stuff is great. So here we got our rules and then a little binder. Very nice. Thicker than just regular paper, but not cardstock, which would be just about perfect for your rules. That's on pretty good cardstock. So here's the no dice rules for the fast action cards. And here we got more instructions. This is how to use the time clock. Some score sheets, which obviously you will need if you're doing cards and dice. So there's quite a few of those. Oh, well, that's very nice. They actually give you one of these on cardstock, so that could be your original copy. That's a really good idea. I've said this before in about replay. They do things that just make you think, wow, these guys get me. And this is no exception. I mean, putting one of the copies of your score sheet on hard stock, and then these are just paper, that is an excellent idea. So kudos to those guys. They're thinking. So here we got our charts. I printed off a PDF version of these, but they are high gloss, super thick. So excellent, excellent. Nice. And then here we have our floor. And so it's a little bigger than your regular paper. So they're able to get all the cards on there. So you can, I keep forgetting the camera. So you can see that. Look, very nice. Got our logo and then our positions. So excellent. And we got our time clock, which is very nice. So I'll probably keep time this way. I know it's been a while since I played Stratomatic, and again, I have a late 80s season of that. They kept the time by putting the little cards in your fast action deck, and but I think I would prefer this, but I'll try both ways. Here we have the rare play charts, which is, as you can see, very nicely bound. So it's one thing about replay. They have their rare plays are great. And I know when they come up in the computer game, I get excited because they're very well done and they're a lot of fun, not overdone. So we got our in-game charts. So yeah, very good final play. So again, you got your charts there. And then lastly, but not least, we have the 85-86 yearbook. So hopefully these cards are cut. They're not looking like they are. That would be a little disappointing, because I know the baseball game, they come already cut for you. Okay, so they're perforated, so I'll have to tear them up myself. So that's a little disappointing. I like them pre-cut, because even when you have to tear them apart, so I'll be honest, this is a little disappointing. Even when you tear them apart, you've got the little bitty edges there from where the perforation is, and I really enjoy the clean cut. So it's very possible that it was in the the description that these were not pre-cut, but and I don't like the extra work of having to take them out. So I'll be honest, that's a little disappointing. Actually, it's probably a little bit more than a little disappointing, because that's one thing I really like about the baseball cards, is that they are already pre-cut and mostly even put in teams for you. So, but it's not the end of the world. But you got your team cards, which are very nice, and I always do like the score or their season record, and they're color coded, which is nice. And then you've got some teams ratings, which are very good. So Boston obviously was super good this year. So that's nice. But again, a little disappointed about them not being ready to already pre-cut. The card stock is about like normal for replay. So there you have it. So I got the 8586, and I'm going to try to get that on the tabletop and try that. Again, there's just something about a game on the tabletop that I enjoy. Most of the time, I prefer a computer to go along with it to do my stats and things like this. But with replay, you can play the game on the table and then input the stats at the end of the game. But you can't go along like you can with the baseball. So that's an option if I wanted to do that, if I didn't want to collate my stats. So that's a little bit more time. But again, I wanted to get a little bit more in depth into this game engine, and I think playing this on the tabletop will help me to understand exactly what's going on in the computer, and then back and forth, the same way going back to the cards and dice. So, but other than the perforated cards, everything is excellent. Looks great. Again, I'm looking forward to diving in, but and of course they got the yearbook, and that's one thing about the replay yearbook. So you got the team stats, the standings. I imagine they probably even have some. They got the traded players, which is great. Might even have some leaders, perhaps. Yeah, there's the league leaders over here. So that gives you a little bit of synopsis if you don't have a computer handy of the different things. They've got the instant replay chart if you want to fast play some games that you're not playing, if you're not wanting to keep stats of those guys. So I probably would use the computer to do the auto play of those, because I like having the stats of the other teams that I'm not playing, just so I can compare with leaders and things like that. So, but again, this being basketball, it's not baseball, and so I might try some different things just to see. With the cards and dice, with basketball, in my opinion, it's not as season driven as baseball is, and so I would be much more likely to do a tournament with a set like this, and that actually probably would be a lot of fun. That's not a bad idea. So I might give that a whirl. Maybe have a NCAA bracket tournament and play that out. That would be a lot of fun. Maybe do a couple of games of that on the channel. But the game engine itself is just wonderful. I'm enjoying it so much, and it's just enough realism and depth for me without losing me. Not the world's biggest basketball fan, but I enjoy the game and know enough about it that it's in depth enough that I enjoy it, but not so much, again, that it's over my head. So really enjoying it. So there you go. I appreciate it very much, and hope you enjoyed that. And as usual, I will see you next time.